everyone, and welcome back to Slow and Clear English Podcast, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Judy.
Hello, Judy. Hello, everyone. I'm Jake. How are you today, Judy?
I am great today, Jake. I had a very interesting day yesterday.
Interesting. What happened?
Nothing big, but I talked to so many different people. My neighbor in the morning, the person at the coffee shop, my colleagues at work, even a stranger at the bus stop.
That is a lot of people in one day.
Yes, and every conversation was different. Some were very short, some were longer, but they all made my day better.
I want to do that, but sometimes I do not know what to say, especially in English.
And that is exactly our topic today.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Today, we are going to follow a full day from morning to night, and we will practice all the little conversations you have with people you meet.
People you meet in your day. That sounds very useful.
Very useful, because English is not just in books. English is in real life, at the coffee shop, at the bus stop, at work, everywhere.
Everywhere. I like that. Let's start.
But first, we have a small request.
Yes, if you like our podcast, please click the like button. And share this episode with your friends and family.
Thank you. It helps us so much.
We love our listeners.
Okay, now let's start. Let's begin our day. It is morning. You open your front door, you step outside, the air is fresh, and you see someone.
Who do I see?
Your neighbor. A neighbor is the person who lives near your home, next door or across the street. N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R. Neighbor.
My neighbor, okay. And what do I say?
You greet them. Greet means to say hello to someone. G-R-E-E-T. A greeting is how you start a conversation.
How do I greet my neighbor?
Very simple. A smile and good morning.
Just good morning?
You can add a little more. Good morning. Nice day today. Or good morning. How are you?
And what do they say back?
Something short and friendly. Good morning. I'm good, thank you. Or morning. Beautiful weather.
Let me try. Good morning. Nice day today.
And I am your neighbor. Good morning, Jake. Yes, beautiful. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Thank you.
See? 3 seconds, but it feels warm. It feels friendly.
3 seconds of kindness. I can do that every morning.
And your neighbor remembers. They think, Jake is a nice person, and tomorrow they will greet you first.
That is a nice feeling. Okay, I greeted my neighbor. What is next?
Next stop, the coffee shop. You walk in, you see the person behind the counter.
The person who makes coffee. And I am a little nervous.
Why nervous?
What if I say the wrong thing? What if they don't understand me?
Jake, you will be fine. It's very simple, and the person behind the counter does this all day. They will help you.
Okay, what do I say?
First, greet them. Hi, or hello. Then you order. Can I have a coffee, please?
Can I have a coffee, please? That's all?
That's all you need, but they might ask you 2 questions.
2 questions.
Question 1, what size? That means small, medium, or large. Question 2, for here or to go. That means do you drink it here or take it with you?
For here or to go. I always hear this in movies.
Now you will use it in real life. Let me be the person at the coffee shop. You come in and order.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hi there, what can I get for you?
Hi, can I have a coffee, please?
Sure, what size?
Medium, please.
For here or to go?
To go, please.
Anything else?
No, thank you. That is all.
That will be $3.50. Here you go. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Perfect, Jake. That was so natural. You sounded great.
Really? It was not hard at all. Can I have, please? To go, thank you.
Those 3 phrases work in any coffee shop, any cafe, any bakery, anywhere in the world.
Everywhere in the world, with just 3 phrases. That is amazing.
Now you have your coffee, you walk to the bus stop, but you're not sure which bus to take.
I'm not sure. Oh no.
Don't worry, there's a person standing at the bus stop, a stranger.
A stranger. That's a person I don't know.
Yes, a stranger is someone you don't know. Stranger. And sometimes you need to ask a stranger for help.
But talking to a stranger feels scary.
I understand, but most people are happy to help. And there's one magic word.
A magic word.
Excuse me. Always start with excuse me. It's polite. It tells the person, I'm friendly. I need a little help.
Excuse me. Okay, and then?
Then ask your question. Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center?
Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center?
And the stranger will answer, yes, it does. Or, no, you need bus number 5.
And I say,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much. Simple.
Let me try. I am the stranger at the bus stop.
Okay. Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center?
No, you need bus number 12. It stops right over there.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good day.
Have a good day. People say this a lot.
They do. It is a very common way to end a conversation with a stranger. And Jake, you just talked to a stranger in English. How do you feel?
I feel great. It was not scary. The stranger was nice.
Most people are. You just need to start with excuse me. You arrive at work. You walk into the office. You put down your bag and you see your colleague.
Colleague. That is a person I work with.
Yes, a colleague is someone you work with. Colleague. Colleague. Some people also say coworker.
Colleague, coworker. Same thing.
Same thing. And with colleagues, we use something called small talk.
Small talk? What is small talk?
Small talk is a short, friendly conversation, not about work, about life, about the weekend, about food, about the weather.
So small talk is talking about small things.
Yes, small things that help you connect with people. And the most popular small talk question at work is, how was your weekend?
How was your weekend? I hear this every Monday.
And you can answer in many ways. It was great. I went to the park. It was quiet. I stayed home. It was fun. I saw a movie.
It was great. I went to the park. That is easy.
And then, very important, you ask them back, how about you? Or, and yours?
How about you? And then they share their weekend.
Exactly. Let me show you. I am your colleague. Monday morning, you arrive at the office.
Okay.
Hey, Jake. Good morning. How was your weekend?
Hey, Judy. Good morning. It was really nice. I went to the park and read a book.
Oh, that sounds relaxing. Which park?
The one near my house. It was sunny and quiet.
I love sunny days. I cooked a new recipe this weekend.
Really? What did you make?
Pasta with mushrooms. It was delicious.
That sounds great. I want to try that.
I can share the recipe with you.
Thank you, Judy. That is very kind.
See? That was natural. That was real.
It was easy. We talked about the weekend, the park, cooking. Nothing complicated.
Small talk does not need to be complicated. It's simple, it's friendly, and it makes your workday better.
Because you feel connected to your colleagues.
Exactly. You're not just working together, you're people, and people like to chat.
Chat means to talk in a relaxed, friendly way?
Yes, chat means to talk in a relaxed, friendly way. Not serious, just nice. You chat with your colleague, you chat with your friend.
I like chatting, especially about weekends and food.
Weekends and food, the two best small talk topics in the world. It's lunchtime now. You and your colleague go to a restaurant near the office.
Lunchtime, my favorite time of the day.
You sit down, the waiter comes to your table. What do you say?
I order. Can I have... Same as the coffee shop?
Exactly the same pattern. Can I have the chicken sandwich, please? Or, I'll have the soup, please.
Same pattern, different place. I like that.
And sometimes you don't know what to eat. There's a very useful question. What do you recommend?
What do you recommend? That means what is good here.
Yes, the waiter will suggest something. The pasta is very popular today. And you can say, okay, I'll have that, please.
I'll have that. Short and clear.
At the end of the meal, you ask for the bill. Can I have the bill, please?
Can I have the bill, please? Very polite. Let me try the full thing.
I am the waiter. Ready?
Ready.
Hi there. Are you ready to order?
Yes, please. What do you recommend?
The chicken soup is very good today.
Okay, I'll have that, please.
Anything to drink?
Just water, please.
Perfect. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
You got it. 5 sentences and your lunch is ordered.
5 sentences for a full lunch. I am a restaurant expert now.
An expert. I love it. It is after lunch. You walk back to the office, and suddenly you see a familiar face on the street.
A familiar face? Someone I know?
Yes, an old friend. Someone you haven't seen for a long time. Maybe months, maybe a year.
Oh, what do I say? I'm surprised.
First, show the surprise. Oh, hi. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. That means I am very surprised to see you.
Yes, and then a very useful phrase. Long time no see.
Long time no see. That means we have not seen each other for a very long time.
Exactly. Everyone uses this phrase. It's very natural.
Long time no see. I love it.
Then you want to know about their life. So you ask, how have you been?
How have you been? Is that the same as how are you?
A little different. How are you is about right now, today. How have you been is about the time since you last met. Weeks, months.
How have you been is about a longer time. I understand.
And after you talk for a few minutes, you want to see them again. So you say, we should catch up soon.
Catch up? What does catch up mean?
Catch up means to talk with someone you have not seen for a long time, to share news, to hear their stories. CATCHUP. Let's catch up over coffee.
Catch up over coffee? That is so nice. Let me practice.
I am your old friend. We meet on the street. Go.
Oh, Judy. Hi. I can't believe it.
Jake, long time no see. How have you been?
I have been good. Still learning English every day. How about you?
Great. I started a new job last month. We should catch up soon.
Yes. Let's have coffee next week.
I would love that. Here, let me give you my number.
Perfect. It was so good to see you.
You too. Take care, Jake.
Take care. Bye.
Beautiful. That was perfect.
Long time no see. How have you been? Let's catch up. 3 phrases and I reconnected with a friend.
3 phrases that open a door to friendship. After work, you stop at the supermarket. You need a few things for dinner.
The supermarket. I go there almost every day.
But do you talk to people there?
Not really. I just walk around, take things, and pay.
That is okay, but sometimes you need help. You cannot find something.
What do I say?
Our magic word from this morning, excuse me. Then, where can I find the eggs? Or do you have any fresh bread?
Excuse me, where can I find the eggs?
Aisle 3 on the left. Aisle is the long path between the shelves. AISLE.
Aisle 3 on the left. Thank you. Easy.
And at the checkout, the person might ask, do you need a bag?
Do you need a bag? Yes, please.
See, you talk to someone, even at the supermarket.
Even at the supermarket. English is everywhere.
And now you walk home. It is evening. You see your neighbor again.
My neighbor from this morning.
What do you say?
Good evening. How was your day?
Good evening, Jake. It was good, thank you.
That's nice. Good morning in the morning, good evening in the evening. My neighbor hears both.
A full circle. Your day started with a greeting, and it ends with a greeting. From morning to night, you talked to so many people.
My neighbor, the coffee shop person, a stranger, my colleague, a waiter, an old friend, the supermarket person, and my neighbor again.
8 conversations in one day, all in English.
8 conversations, and none of them were scary.
Because they were all simple, short, friendly, and real. And that's what I want everyone to know. English is not just words on a page. English is alive. It lives in every conversation.
Every good morning, every thank you, every how have you been?
So next time you go outside, try one thing. Just one. Say good morning to your neighbor. Order a coffee in English. Ask a stranger for help.
One small conversation. That's all you need.
And every conversation makes you a little more confident, a little more comfortable, a little more fluent.
One conversation at a time, just like our podcast says.
One conversation at a time. Okay, let's review.
Yes, let's see what we learned.
Today, we followed a full day, from morning to night, and we practiced conversations with 7 different people.
Yes, first we greet our neighbor. Good morning. Nice day today.
At the coffee shop, can I have a coffee, please? For here or to go?
At the bus stop. Excuse me, does this bus go to the city center?
At work, small talk with a colleague. How was your weekend?
At a restaurant. What do you recommend? I'll have that, please.
On the street, long time no see. How have you been? Let's catch up.
And at the supermarket. Where can I find the eggs?
Aisle 3. We learned some very important words today.
Neighbor. Neighbor. The person who lives near you.
Stranger. Stranger. A person you do not know.
Colleague. Colleague. A person you work with.
Greet. Greet. To say hello to someone.
And catch up. Catchup. To talk to someone you have not seen.
Perfect. You remembered everything.
I learned a lot today.
Me too. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, everyone. It was fun. Give this episode a like.
And share it with a friend.
Now we have a question for you today.
Yes, please leave a comment below.
Tell us, who did you talk to today, and what did you say?
We would love to read your answers.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Keep practicing your English.